Hello and welcome. Today you're going to join me on a journey looking at Treen. Treen literally means of a tree, and these wonderful objects were created prior to the 17th century predominantly. Treen, which is collectively made from different types of wood, so you can get boxwood, lignum vitae, walnut for example, was used in everyday life in the household. Today, of course, we look at these items differently because we have ceramics and silver and glass that we use. But in those days, that was the common way forward. These items were always made on a lathe, so there was a lot of workmanship that went into them. And what I really enjoy about Treen is it forces us to look and look again. And in today's world, in the 21st century, where we are totally and utterly immersed in this global village, Treen just roots us back into the present, into the now, and is a wonderful way to engage with any object. So the first piece we're going to look at is a Black Forest Treen fox nutcracker, which is very finely carved. And what's really sweet about this piece is its little nose and the face and the way it has been so realistically modeled that you almost want to touch the face of the fox, and in a way that also makes it quite special because you don't really want to use the object. But of course we have to refer back to that these were predominantly used prior to the 17th century and were meant to be used in everyday life. The second piece is a tree nutcracker, which is carved as a squirrel eating a nut, which is just a lovely little example and quite a fun little piece. Then we have a Treen fruitwood citrus squeezer. One of my favorite pieces is the Treen lignum vitae spill vase. What's amazing about this vase is the intricacy of the carving. If you look at it quite closely, each little piece is faceted and carved in a different pattern. And in fact, the whole vase actually does unscrew to open up as well. So it's a really nice functional piece, and a lot of work and thought has gone into making it aesthetically beautiful whilst keeping it functional. Then the Treen PK boot snuff box, which is quite sweet and useful, which slides open so you could put your snuff in and closes again with PK work to the boot. Another piece that we have on offer is a sermon watch glass. What's quite interesting is this can be very useful even in today's world. Then we have a little dice box in the form of a top hat, which can be unscrewed, and there are your dice. And finally, we have a brass-bound string barrel from the 19th century, and you can see the piece of string which is flowing out of the actual barrel. So these items all form part of our May sale, and they run from lots 382 to lots 392. They form part of the collection which the late lady Ina Oppenheimer, also known as Caroline Oppenheimer, put together, and which were housed on the Bluebird farm, which lies at the foot of the Magaliesberg. Caroline Harvey, as she was known, married Ernest Oppenheimer, and Ernest Oppenheimer, of course, was chairman of De Beers. He was also the mayor of Kimberley and a very important personality as we know him in South Africa. And the Oppenheimer family, of course, still carries that legacy. We are excited to be handling this collection and these treasures, as Treen is rarely seen in South Africa and very rarely comes to market.